Hello everyone, in today's session I am going to discuss a very interesting short story. I am a ghost, written by a very popular Bengali writer Satyajit Ray. Before we get into the discussion, let me talk about the author Satyajit Ray. Satyajit Ray was born in 1921 in Kolkata. He was one of the most influential film directors and a writer. He directed almost 36 movies and received various national and international awards. Apart from this, he also received all the four highest civilian awards in India, that is Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan, and at last Bharat Ratna Award. So all these awards were conferred to him because of the contribution that he had done to the field of cinema industry, Indian cinema industry. He also wrote many short stories and essays, and the story we have here, I Am a Ghost, has been taken from his short story collections. And this story, I Am a Ghost, is narrated by the ghost itself. Let me first introduce the characters of this story to you. The main character of this story is Sudhanya, the ghost. He is the one who narrates the entire story. Sudhanya is the one who dies and becomes ghost and expresses his feelings being a ghost. And we have one more ghost here called Naskarda. Sudhanya hates this second ghost, Naskarda, because of his character, because of his behavior. So with these two ghosts, we have three more characters. With these two ghosts, we have three human beings here in this story. We have two officers called Lakshman Tripathi and Kanti Bai Dubey. Lakshman Tripathi and Kanti Bai Dubey. Lakshman Tripathi was a postmaster and Kanti Bai Dubey was a officer in a bank, a state bank. So these are the two other characters, and we also have one more character called Narayan Sharma, a writer. So these are the five important characters. We have the main character, we have Sudhanya as the ghost, and we have Naskarda, one more ghost we have, and we have three humans, Lakshman Tripathi, postmaster, Kanti Bai Dubey, a state bank employee, and Narayan Sharma, a writer. So now let's begin our discussion. Let's get into the story. The story, I Am a Ghost, takes place at a haunted house called Lily Villa. So where does the story take place? The story takes place at a haunted house called Lily Villa, and Lily Villa was there in a place called Diogar. In this Lily Villa, one of these two ghosts lives there, and that's Sudhanya. Sudhanya was taking shelter in Lily Villa. So Sudhanya, before his death, he had gone to that Lily Villa along with his friend on a holiday. When he was trying to prepare a cup of tea, unfortunately when he lit the stove, the gas stove exploded and he died. And from that moment, after his death, he became ghost, and he had been there in Lily Villa for the last 3 years. You may have one more question: how long had the ghost been in Lily Villa? So the answer is 3 years. He had been there in Lily Villa for the last 3 years. This Lily Villa was like a guest house. People used to come, they used to spend some time in Lily Villa and they used to go. But Sudhanya was also there. The ghost was also there in this Lily Villa. But Sudhanya never appeared before anybody because he did not want to trouble the people. He wanted to just see the people. He wanted to be with the people, but he did not want to appear before. He did not want to scare away the people. He did not want to trouble the people. That was Sudhanya's intention. Though he was a ghost, he did not have that evil thoughts or evil mindset to trouble the people. He always chose to be invisible to the people, and according to him, ghosts can choose to remain invisible, and sometimes the ghost can be visible to some people and invisible to some people. That option they have according to Sudhanya. But one day a doctor's family, a doctor had come to this Lily Villa along with the family to spend some days. But the ghost unknowingly became visible before this doctor, and he looking at this horrific sight of the ghost Sudhanya, the doctor fell unconscious, and the next day the doctor's family packed their baggage and left that place, left that lily villa. And after this incident, people stopped coming to this lily villa. Somehow that news was spread all over the place, Diogar, and everybody thought that this lily villa was haunted by some ghosts. So people stopped coming to this place. But Sudhanya wanted to be with the people, he wanted to watch the people, but it was not his intention to scare that doctor away. Later, Sudhanya admits that it was his mistake. It was because of his mistake all this happened, and the lily villa was not visited by anybody. From that incident, Sudhanya was alone. He was feeling that loneliness. He was very unhappy with that incident. Why? Were there no other ghosts? The other ghosts were there, not in lily villa, but in the nearby places. For example, Naskarda, so the second ghost, Naskarda was there. There were many ghosts, but those ghosts were very malicious, they were very cruel, they were very cunning ghosts. They were giving trouble to the people, they were troubling the people, they were doing some harm to the people. So that was not liked by Sudhanya, so he was not going to talk to the other ghosts, especially this Naskarda. Naskarda was the most malicious, cunning, sadist ghost in this story. To know about how malicious, how cruel Naskarda was, we should listen to the story of two innocent officers. Once there were these two innocent officers, Lakshman Tripathi, a postmaster, and Kantibai Dubey, a state bank employee. Unfortunately, due to some reasons, there was hatredness between these two, and they were enemies. That's okay. What has Naskarda done to these two, Lakshman Tripathi and Kantibai Dubey? See, you will be surprised to see what Naskarda had done to these two. Once Lakshman Tripathi was coming back from his post office after his work. When he was going home, this Naskarda, the ghost, jumped on Lakshman Tripathi and he broke Lakshman Tripathi's neck and he died. Lakshman Tripathi died. He was such a malicious ghost, such a sadistic ghost. And you will be surprised to see what he has done after that incident. After this incident, after this murder, the investigations were made, the arrests were made, and someone was arrested in this case, in this murder case. It was none other than Lakshman Tripathi's enemy, Kantibai Dubey. Kantibai Dubey was nowhere related to this murder, to this death, but everybody suspected that he was the one who committed this murder, as he was the enemy, as he was the rival of Lakshman Tripathi. And subsequently, Kantibai Dubey was arrested and was hanged. And this Naskarda caused two innocent deaths. Such a sadistic ghost Naskarda was. So because of all this kind of nature, Sudhanya did not like Naskarda. He was troubling people, he was harming people, he was disturbing the peace of the people. So Sudhanya hated Naskarda. But Sudhanya was not like that. That day also, when doctor fell unconscious, when doctor had the sight of this ghost Sudhanya, it was not his intention. So because of this reason, Sudhanya was not at all being with the other ghosts. Though it was very difficult for him to be alone, he was living alone in Lily Villa. But later, Sudhanya noticed someone came to this Lily Villa. It was Narayan Sharma. Narayan Sharma came to this Lily Villa along with his assistant to spend some days in Lily Villa. Narayan Sharma was a writer. He was a very famous writer in that locality. When Sudanya saw his arrival, he felt so happy. At last, he got the company. He got some human being coming to Lily Villa. Soon after his arrival, his followers from nearby places rushed to this Lily Villa, and they had planned to organize a function in his honor, in Narayan Sharma's honor, because he was a very famous writer then. As they were talking each other, as Narayan Sharma was talking to his fans, his followers, one of the followers warned Narayan Sharma that he must leave this Lily Villa because this house was haunted place, haunted by the ghosts. But Narayan Sharma said that he had come to Lily Villa to study about the ghosts, to study about some spiritualism. And he also said that he had the power, the spiritual power to defend himself from any evils, especially ghosts. And he also says that he could scare away any ghost from this Lily Villa. When Sudanya heard Narayan Sharma saying that he could scare away the ghost, he felt so troubled, he felt unhappy, and immediately he went to Naskarda to talk to him about all this Narayan Sharma and his super power, his spiritual power, that he could scare away any ghosts and all this. Because Naskarda, he thought, Sudanya thought Naskarda would do something at least to get rid of Narayan Sharma. Because Naskarda, before his death, was a bodybuilder. He was a bodybuilder, so he was very strong. But due to some reasons, due to some problems, he consumed poison, he swallowed poison, and he died, Naskarda. So Sudanya shared all this, if Naskarda could do something to get Narayan Sharma away from this Lily Villa. That night, Narayan Sharma, after spending his time as a writer, after writing something, at night, Narayan Sharma started his preparations to scare the ghosts away, to destroy that evil powers. So he opened some powder and incense burner from his suitcase and started all the tricks that he had. And when he burned that powder, the smoke was so effective that both Naskarda and Sudanya could not do anything. Naskarda, after looking at this powerful man, Narayan Sharma, returned to his place, and Sudanya remained in the same Lily Villa. And after some time, as the smoke was so effective, it was so effective, and he fell asleep. Usually, ghosts never feel asleep, according to Sudanya. But that day, Sudanya fell asleep. But the next morning, when Sudanya woke up from his sleep, he was surprised to see one more ghost in the same Lily Villa. It was not Naskarda, but Narayan Sharma. He was surprised. He wondered how this Narayan Sharma died and become ghost. And Narayan Sharma himself answered his unasked question. Sudanya had some unasked questions. He had some doubts. He wondered how he died and became ghost. And all his unasked questions were answered by Narayan Sharma. Narayan Sharma said that when his assistant was still asleep, he wanted to prepare a cup of tea himself. So he went to the kitchen and he tried preparing a cup of tea. When he just lit the stove, the gas stove exploded and he died. You must observe one thing here. Narayan Sharma also died the same way that Sudanya had died. He also died when he was trying to light the stove, and the gas stove exploded and he died. And Narayan Sharma also died the same way. But finally, when Narayan Sharma became ghost, Sudanya got his company. He found someone in his villa as a friend. And so far, whatever we discussed, it was all narrated by the ghost Sudanya. So this is all about the story, I am a ghost. Now let us look at some 2 more questions from this story.
The first question is, name the house where the ghost took shelter. The answer is Lily Villa. The next question is, how did Sudhanya die? And the answer is, he died when he lit the stove to prepare a cup of tea. And the next question is, why did Sudhanya hate Naskarda? And the answer is, because Naskarda was troubling people. The fourth question, whom did Naskarda attack? And the answer is Lakshman Tripathi. Who is Narayan Sharma? And the answer is Narayan Sharma was a writer who came to Lily Villa. How did Narayan Sharma die? He also died the same way Sudhanya died when he lit the stove to prepare tea.